Preparing him room. This is an Advent brain dump exercise. To begin, choose a calm and a quiet space where you won't be interrupted, allowing you to focus fully on the task here. You may want to light a candle in the spirit of Advent, grab some tea, or have some soft, non-distracting music in the background. When you're ready, take a few deep breaths before we begin. As you breathe in, invite God's presence to fill the space around you, calming your mind and your spirit, and join in this prayer. Lord, would you meet me here as I try to lay aside some burdens I've been carrying in this season and open up some space for you in this room, for you to be present with me? I pray that this time of reflection could be a good start to a greater unpacking and resorting in Advent that allows me a fresh perspective as I finish out the year and look to the one to come. Amen. Start with a few blank sheets of paper and begin writing down what comes to your mind. Imagine you're in this cluttered room in your mind, and you're starting to sort the stacks of papers, the boxes of half-opened items, and pick up the discarded pieces on the ground around you. Let the words flow imperfectly, even if it feels scattered or disjointed. You don't need to worry about these things being complete grammatically or anything. You may find it also helpful to start a timer for 10 to 15 minutes. This can help prevent overthinking or getting too absorbed in the process. But if you find you need more or less time, that's perfectly fine. So, we're going to start unpacking these thoughts and feelings inside of us. Things like this could include tasks or responsibilities weighing on you, worries or fears or anxieties that you've been carrying, challenges of living cross-culturally that you're currently experiencing, joys or celebrations, ideas, creative inspirations or to-do lists, thoughts, people, or things you've been avoiding, or maybe unfinished or unresolved issues. Whatever is coming to your mind, things that are filling up the space in your mind, just start writing them down. You might have several other categories that come to mind here. You don't need to sort them into categories now. Just write down what comes to mind. So pause this video and start your timer for about 10 minutes. And when you've completed writing down and unpacking what's in your mind, go ahead and start the video again for the next steps. Okay, take a deep breath. We're going to go back over your brain dump now and reflect on what's consuming your energy with some questions. You might find it helpful to first organize the information into categories a bit, either by highlighting topics in different colors or circling them with markers, or maybe even rewriting them if it needs a little bit, if that's a little bit easier to see from a broader perspective. For example, you might see some themes that emerge here. Those urgent tasks that are just front of your brain. Maybe it's conflicts with others, or maybe a specific someone. Maybe it's cross-cultural challenges around language or interacting with your neighbors. All of these things will help you see a bigger picture of what's taking up space inside of you. You can pause again to take some time to sort out those things so you can see some of the big themes of what's taking up space inside your brain. Now that you've identified some of the clutter and the distractions and can name them, you can choose to clean them out a little bit by praying a prayer of surrender, asking God to take these burdens or these frustrations and make room in your heart for His peace, joy, and presence. You could pray something like this. Lord, I surrender this list of areas consuming my mind and my heart to you. I let go of these worries and distractions, and I ask you to fill the space left with your love and peace. Prepare my heart to receive you fully this Advent season. You may find it even helpful to add to the prayer the specific things that you noticed in your listing. Prayerfully bring those before the Lord now. Finally, just take a moment to sit quietly, feeling the peace of decluttering your heart to make room for Christ this season.